Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a wild Waco brunch spot that puts all their cards on the table.
If you're hungry, this is a spot to go to. You're looking for somewhere with sports memorabilia, this is a spot to come to.
Plus, we check out a roast beef debris and fried shrimp po' boy in Houston.
If I could pick my last meal, I'm pretty sure this would be it.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Now, we're heading to the Stone Oak location of Smokey Mo's, a local barbecue chain serving up some great bites and deals just in time for Memorial Day weekend.
Joining us now is Training Director Sherry Saldivar. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
And right in front of us, y'all brought out the goods. I mean, you didn't hold back. You got everything out here. We got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's actually what we're gonna be talking about today, because Smokey Mo's is your stop when you're thinking about brisket all day, every day, right? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
And that's actually what we have right here. This is a box of breakfast tacos, right?
This is enough to feed. It's 20 tacos in here. It's going to feed a large group of people.
So the QR code is on the screen. We have it ready for you. You can scan that and you can get ready to order all these breakfast tacos, 20 to a box. You got family in for Memorial Day weekend. Plus, this weekend only, you've got a special happening right now on brisket egg tacos, right?
We do. So we've got brisket and egg taco, $2 tacos.
Woo.
This weekend only, Friday through Monday, Memorial Day special that we have going on.
$2 brisket egg taco. Nothing costs $2 nowadays.
No.
Not even the dollar store, everything's like $5, all right? So this right here, we actually have some samples. So I want to hand you this one. And these are beefy. We actually have a sample right here in the front too. That's the brisket egg. You have a bacon egg and the sausage and egg. And I love that you have the option to add some different stuff to it too. You have
Yes.
the green salsa, the red salsa, cilantro, onions, lime.
All of our tacos come standard as 2-item tacos, but you can add whatever you want. So if you want to do a big taco with like 5 items, you can do whatever you want.
Only
Brisket.
$2. That's killer. Okay.
What we always say is like, you can't eat brisket all day if you don't start early in the morning, right?
There you go. Cheers to you. That's the bite. That is such a great bite. And what a deal for only $2, but you got to order this weekend. QR code on the screen. We got brisket for breakfast right here, desserts, and you can get brisket for lunch with a limited time offer, right?
Yes, so we have our Texas brisket mac right here. It is our creamy mac and cheese with our 1/3 pound of our brisket on top, and then mixed in with the same salsa that we use for our breakfast, which is our green salsa. So it has a little bit of a kick, but not too bad. And then it's topped off with cilantro.
There you go. Cheers to you. All right, the brisket mac and cheese, limited time offer. Super creamy. A little spicy. Great texture on the brisket, super tender, nice amount of smokiness to it, just falls apart. And then the mac itself is al dente. You have a nice little bite to it, but super creamy. That's brisket for lunch.
Whole meal.
Now, if you want brisket for dinner plus other items, you
Yes.
actually have a group package available, right?
We do. We're going into Memorial Day, so a lot of people are getting together to celebrate, right? So we have group packages for 10 or more guests. All they have to do is call us. They have an option to come and pick it up. We can do a delivery service for a service fee to set up. It comes with a choice of 3 meats, 3 sides. You get all of your pickles, onions, jalapenos, barbecue sauce. You also get, this is what's good, you get all of your plates, your cutlery kits, serving utensils, everything that you need to feed your group. So like you could literally take it to a park and have a picnic. You could feed maybe the doctor's office or any big group that you have, this feeds them all.
You guys, Smokey Mo's is offering so many great things right now for Memorial Day weekend and beyond. Make sure you scan the QR code on the screen so you can start ordering now. $2 brisket and egg tacos.
Yep.
Limited time brisket mac and cheese, and of course the group package over here. You don't even have to think. You just go, you order, you click, you get it, you're done. Everybody's happy and they get to eat. I am going to cap it off here with the delicious ice cold Shiner Bock beer, baby. This is where it's at. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming. It
Oh
was
my
nice.
goodness, this
So
is
much fun.
delicious. I'm gonna have to eat that chocolate cake though.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Now it's time for a taste of Texas with Shiner Bock beer. And today, we're sharing a recipe to make a delicious strawberry blonde shandy. First, you want to get some lemons and cut wedges and wheels. Cut them up, so this way you can use them as garnish. Into a glass, you're gonna pour in some lemon juice, grapefruit juice, a little bit of simple syrup. You wanna put some sparkling water on top and then ice. Mix it up, and then rim the glass with a lemon. And then you're gonna add right here a strawberry blonde beer. This is absolutely delicious, super easy to make, refreshing, a great drink for the summer. To get the recipe for this drink, just scan the QR code on the screen, because this is gonna be your new favorite summer cocktail.
Now we're here outside at a different location. We're actually at the KSAT Garden, and joining us today, Sarah Acosta, anchor and reporter extraordinaire here at KSAT.
Thank you, David.
You're also a gardener.
You know, I try. I'm more of like an organic, just let's kill as many plants and see how successful we can be. But that's what makes you a good gardener. You're not a good gardener until you kill a lot of plants.
All the plants behind you were like, oh no.
No, but I've been doing it for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So I've learned from all my mistakes.
We're going to show you guys how to make a delicious dish using some of the corn that you grew right here at the KSAT Garden. This is a corn in the cup nachos, and we put our own little flair on there. You can see
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
And you know, the corn that grew in this garden, it was small corn because it was organic. You don't have any, pesticides or GMOs in it. Completely natural,
Right.
But it packed a lot of punch.
One thing that I wanted to add to this whole recipe that really took it to the next level, fresh chips. And of course, corn tortillas, right? That's that next level flavor. So we went ahead and made sure our oil was between 350, 375. We fried up some of these chips out there, salted them up, set them to the side. This one, though, we take it to the next level because we also grilled up some chicken fajita meat. This was a pre-seasoned package that we got from a local grocery store, and we just threw it right on. Super easy. You let it get a little bit char on the outside. We're using a lump oak charcoal, and it's just a great flavor.
I was most intimidated as like a beginner, I don't really cook ever person, making my own chips, but it was actually really easy. Just don't burn yourself.
Yeah, watch out for the oil. You gotta roast up that sweet corn.
Oh, that was my favorite part. And you just like slather it with the butter and you get it nice and charred.
Yes.
Oh.
Now this one, when we put the sweet corn on the grill, we're using a really simple like grill spray, right? So it's just a high heat spray, putting it right onto the fire, let it get roasted, and you don't need to let it cook that long. It's gonna get cooked pretty quickly. To know the corn is just about done, you're looking for some of that deep, rich yellow color, and that's when you're gonna pull it off. Once it came off the grill, you actually cut it off the cob.
Yeah, you just cut the end of the cob and you slice it right off, and it just came right off.
Yeah, super easy, nice and tender. In a bowl, though, that's where the magic starts happening because that's where you add the butter, that's where you add the seasoning.
The butter. Was it salted butter?
No. So you use a little bit of chili powder, some tahini, unsalted butter. And then a little bit of salt in there as well. And that's like phase one of the flavor. And then when you're building this, you put the chips on there. We used a tray that has a little screen on there as well, so that way it didn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And then we put the chips, we put a lot of Oaxaca cheese. That is a nice melting cheese. And then you put the corn on there that has the butter in there as well. More cheese, the fajita meat cut up into chunks.
More cheese.
More cheese. And then put it into the grill. We actually closed the lid on it, kind of made like our own oven out here. And then we started getting everything else ready. We have strips of poblanos right here, freshly chopped cilantro on there, cotija cheese. We made an avocado crema that is super easy. Equal parts crema,
good.
mayo, lime juice, and then use a little bit of salt in there as well. Easy, delicious. The assembly part, you just start stacking on all the flavor, a little bit of hot Cheeto action on there, because who doesn't like hot Cheetos on their corn in a cup?
Right.
And then right here, you have the finished product, a little chili powder on there for color as well. You guys, this recipe was so fun, super easy. Just follow the link on the screen to get the full recipe. Scan the QR code, go to TexasEatsTV.com. Of course, you gotta make sure you're watching GMSA, every weekend.
Every weekend where we promote, of course, Texas Eats.
But Sarah, you also talk about your garden and what you're doing out here.
Yeah, so check it out. We're always talking about the garden, what's growing, and when it's harvest time, just like we harvest the corn today.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna add some lime on there, cover your eyes. There you go.
Beautiful.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
That's the bite. Wow. The crema, the butter, the sweet corn.
The cheese.
super easy to make, so delicious. This is a fun item to make during the summer as well because you get to be outside grilling. This is the way to do it.
It's a refreshing snack. It's a good crunch bite, but it's also very summery and bright.
What are you gonna grow next? What can we cook? We'll find out.
Stay tuned.
Okay, stay tuned. It's good.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we check out a roast beef debris and fried shrimp po' boy in Houston.
If I could pick my last meal, I'm pretty sure this would be it.
And next, get ready for a wild Waco brunch spot that puts all their cards on the table.
If you're hungry, this is a spot to go to. You're looking for somewhere with sports memorabilia, this is a spot to come to.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Waco, Texas to go inside of a card store and memorabilia shop plus a restaurant. Or it's a restaurant and a card store and a memorabilia shop. Either way, they're serving up a lot of fun and great food. Let's go inside, butter my biscuit. Joining me now is Lee Bankston, the owner out here at Butter My Biscuit. And right in front of us, biscuits in all different forms covered in gooey, cheesy, eggy goodness. I mean, there's gravy on stuff, sour cream, it's over the top. But first off, I mean, what an unassuming location for a brunch spot. It has cards, memorabilia, all kinds of collectibles. There's a predator on the wall, he's just looking at us.
I know.
How did this happen?
It was really all by accident. I mean, my husband and I, he's had this business since he was a kid over here, and he just looked at this place to start a little game shop. And I'd been catering for people at church and different things. He's like, hey, I got a kitchen for you. So I'm like, okay, sure. And then just people kept coming and started coming. We used to just be open on the weekends. Now we're open for brunch all the time. So we ended up with a restaurant with a little bit of a game store in it.
If you're hungry, this is a spot to go to. You're looking for somewhere with sports memorabilia, this is a spot to come to. Games, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if we're gonna leave. I really don't. Right in front of me, this thing is like steaming, gooey hot. Biscuits, eggs, a little bit of salsa on there, pimento cheese, potatoes, gravy. What is this one called?
This one's called the What Bryn Had. It was named after my husband. It was, again, another accident. We just are a conglomeration of happy accidents.
Oh, jalapeno cheese biscuit, breakfast sausage, pimento cheese, salsa, potatoes, gravy. This is the bite. Here we go. That is amazing.
It's a filling. We are responsible for lots of carb comas.
I absolutely love this. This is the ultimate definition of comfort food. Texas comfort food at that. I mean, the biscuits over the top, flaky on the outside, tender on the inside, packed with flavor. The pimento cheese is so good with the salsa on there. It adds a little bit of acidity because you're gonna need it. There's a lot of cream on here. There's a lot going on. Look at this monster. What is going on here?
All right, that's our cheesy grits bowl. So we took our biscuit, we baked it into a bowl shape, kind of like you get, you know, soup in a bread bowl.
Right.
I thought, well, we can do that with a biscuit. So here we go. We filled it with, once again, cheesy grits. Then we've got our cheesy scrambled eggs, some bacon, pimento, all the yummy stuff right on there.
I will grab a fork. You're going in with me
All
on
right,
this one.
I'm going in on this guy.
I'm gonna get some grits.
Yeah,
I want
the grits.
A little bit of the
so
biscuit.
good.
Look at that. All right.
Bacon.
Cheers.
Yep, cheers.
Oh, wow. Those cheese grits are so good.
They're so good.
The cheese grits are like the best smooth grit texture that you want. Because I bet you they're like 30% grits, that's 70% cheese.
Cheese and milk.
Yeah. Oh,
all
man.
that stuff.
Right in front of us, this one right here, it got a little bit of bacon action going on in that one as well.
That's the Boss Boy right there. So that is, it's on the menu as like the way my granny used to do it, because when she used to make me biscuits and gravy, she would tear the biscuit up for me
Ooh, yeah.
and put the gravy on it, so I didn't even have to just do anything but just grab a bite and eat it. So that was,
Here,
you
get a little bit of this
thought
action with me
behind
too.
that one.
Let's get a little.
So you got gravy and potatoes, because everything's better with potatoes fried in bacon fat. That's what
There we
makes
go.
it yummy.
That's the bite right there. Oh, wow. This right here is called a donut. It is fried shortcake biscuit dough. This one has strawberries in it. On the menu, they're gonna be rotating seasonally out with different fruits. I'm gonna get a bite of it, get some of this whipped cream, a little bit of fruit action on the side, and some of this fried goodness as well. I love that they're reinventing biscuits in so many different ways out here. That's a bite. That's insane. So happy that people react so positively to your food. It's over the top. I love all the flavors here. There's even nachos that are on the menu. These things are massive, over the top. And then you have French toast made out of the biscuit, but it's like a bread pudding in French toast form.
It is. We just take all our leftover biscuits, which are hard to come by some days, and I'll just mix them with eggs and cream, just kind of like you do a normal bread pudding. And then I change the flavor depending on what sounds good or what's in season. And then, so today's was peach cobbler, you can tell. So it's got like a good fresh peach topping on top.
All right, I know it's in front of you. I'm gonna steal this one right here.
I will allow that.
You also have great drinks out here, lattes, beer, Bloody Marys, all the things, mimosas. But I'm gonna take a bite out of this. You guys, Butter My Biscuit up here in Waco, Texas. If you wanna come get collectibles, memorabilia, sports things, I mean, this is a spot to come to, but come up here for the food. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised. Everything is over the top. This is comfort food all the way down to the desserts. I gotta take a bite out of this guy though.
Yeah, you gotta try that guy.
Thank you so much for having us out here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
That's the bite.
I do love that.
No, that's all
Yeah.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we cruise to Blanco for a cafe offering outrageous brunch food and baked goods.
Chess Club Cafe. Why that name?
I
Is there
know.
chess happening here?
I have none. Absolutely zero.
And next, we check out a roast beef debris and fried shrimp po' boy in Houston.
If I could pick my last meal, I'm pretty sure this would be it.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Come on out to Circle K this Memorial Day weekend to grab all the essential items that you need to have a great time. We have a variety of options to choose from, including kettle-cooked chips, donut holes, hot dogs, gummy treats, and cookies, plus sodas and beer.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $9.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Stop into Circle K for Memorial Day weekend and grab everything that you need, but if you can't stop in, that's okay too. Just download the Favor app and have everything that you need delivered. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Houston, Texas to try some Cajun Texas fusion. Let's go inside BB's Tex-Orleans Cooking. Joining me now is Brooks Bossler. He is the founder and CEO out here at the restaurant. And man, this is it. This is the spread you want when you come out here. A little bit of Texas, a little bit of New Orleans. This is like the fusion that you've been craving, and it's right here in Houston, Texas. Right in front of us, though, this is what everybody wants.
That's it.
That's the crawfish boiled.
Yep.
Now, is this a recipe that you grew up with, or how did you get going into all this food?
I grew up eating crawfish on Good Fridays in Central Texas. And then in Louisiana during the season, but my dad had an annual Good Friday crawfish bowl. We were the only people that were doing crawfish back in the days.
Everybody was cooking it up.
That's it, man.
So you got some of these recipes from your family. Have you evolved any of this into what it is today?
Yeah, you know, this recipe here is from my chef and I, just kind of playing around in the lab, and we developed it about 10 years ago. Our crawfish is a 3-step process. We get a lot of seasoning from the boil water. We have a dry spice we hit it with, then we have a really nice wet sauce we hit it with, and we just mix it all in really good together. We're really big on our add-ons. We have like 20 different add-ons.
I got a little twist action on there. Now you got to go for the head.
You got to.
The seasoning that's on here has got a little kick to it, which is nice. And you offer like a spicy and a non-spicy version, right?
We do, yeah. This is our spicy version. We call this our Tex-Orleans style. It's kind of what we say.
Give me some elbow, man.
Made us famous, baby.
BB's is known for their Cajun cuisine, and the seafood boil out here is top notch. There's all different kinds. There's even a regular or spicy version, but you get some with the green monster that's in there, over the top. Brussels sprouts, edamame, and all the seasoning that's in there. It's just so good, all the way down to the middle of that little crawfish. These two in front of us are probably some of the largest po' boys I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, there's almost a pound of protein on this one, the surf and turf. It's off the chain.
All right, surf and turf. I see the shrimp. What else is going on?
We got shrimp, roast beef, and then our roast beef debris and a lot of gravy mixed in.
The surf and turf. Here we go. Oh,
Killer, huh?
give me some more.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, killer, bro. We bring the bread in from New Orleans. It's the best French bread in the world. Leidenheimer Bakery. It's absolutely amazing.
It's so light, crunchy, but tender on the inside.
Yeah.
But the shrimp, y'all are treating that shrimp with like the most delicate hands. The
Thank
breading
you,
on the
man.
outside is nice and crispy, but on the inside, the shrimp is nice and tender. That debris is like money though. The surf and turf out here on the menu on the po' boy sandwich is not your typical surf and turf. It's actually fried shrimp and a little bit of debris. Now that debris is just like shredded roasted beef, right? And it just falls apart, super tender, and the bread is actually shipped in from New Orleans. It is out of control. The French bread on there is super crispy on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. And then you don't even need a sauce. It has its own sauce in there. It's one of the best bites that I've had.
Yeah,
The Tex Cajun fries out here at BB's, baby. That's the bite right there. Oh,
Good, huh? Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
that's beyond good.
Yeah, it's killer.
Woo!
Yeah.
That has to be one of the most popular dishes on the entire menu, man.
Absolutely. It's one of our most popular appetizers. We even invented that dish to help all the late night party goers kind of soak it up. Got to soak up the party, man. And that's,
Right.
And they would come in and tear that up, and I can't tell you how many people say, dude, your Tex Cajun fries saved me. I'm a new man this morning.
You got to save room for dessert. You got a sweet tooth. You got a bread pudding that's unlike anything else. Talk to me about what's going on.
That's my mama's recipe, another one of hers. And she does it a little different, as you can see. It's a meringue topping and a rum sauce.
Meringue on top,
And
bread
meringue
pudding on the
top,
bottom.
And yeah, it's been on the menu since day
Oh
one.
my God.
Cheers,
Cheers.
brother. Absolutely.
You guys, all the way from the boil to the po' boys. I mean, the Tex Cajun fries. Out of this world, delicious. I'm so glad that you were introduced to this at a young age and you brought it along with you. You've evolved it. It's here in Houston, Texas. BB's is a spot to come to, multiple locations.
Yep.
And I mean, it's just killer. This is such a great fun spot. And as you can see, everybody else knows it is too. So this is a spot to come to when you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us out here.
Appreciate
Don't
it.
forget to grab some classic New Orleans inspired cocktails as well. Here you go. Cheers, sir.
Cheers, brother. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
man.
this is great.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we travel to Hondo for our perfectly named pizza joint.
I'm gonna go back the angry. I'm not mad at it. I'll tell you that.
Right.
And next, we cruise to Blanco for a cafe offering outrageous brunch food and baked goods.
Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Now we're here at the Jordan Ford dealership, and joining us right now is General Manager Casey Ogletree. Thank you so much for having us.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Now, you guys actually have different options available for customers when they come out here that'll allow them to drive away in a new vehicle, right?
We do. And this month we have two great options for our customers. You can pick any of two vehicles for $499 a month. You can do a 23 Ford Explorer XLT, or you can do a 23 F-150 STX. These are great options for our customers, and we look forward to seeing you.
And to learn more about these options, make sure you go to the website, www.jordanford.com. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Blanco, Texas to go inside of a little diner that's serving up big portions of delicious comfort food. Let's go inside Chess Club Cafe. Joining me now is Emily Becker. She is the co-owner out here at the Chess Club Cafe. Lots of delicious food in front of us. I have to know though, Chess Club Cafe, why that name? Is there chess happening here?
I have none, absolutely zero. We are the namesake of a group of guys that used to play here when the place was vacant. So we've held on to it, run them off, but we've held on to the name.
This one right in front of me grabbed my attention instantly when I saw it. This is a big plate of food.
That is our cowboy breakfast. It is probably our most popular breakfast on our menu, and it is our hand-breaded chicken fried steak topped with our homemade cream gravy. It's served with a side of homemade toast, some home fries, and 2 eggs any style. Today we have sunny side up eggs for you.
Check that out. Chicken fried steak, egg, potato, all in one bite, made from scratch.
Yeah.
Love it. That's the bite. If you can eat this whole thing, you won't be eating for the rest of the day. Now, if you're looking for something a little more approachable, right? This is the one to get. Talk to me about this Benedict dish.
This is our Queen's Choice. It is a toasted English muffin topped with slices of fresh green avocado, some smoked turkey, poached eggs, poached perfectly, and our homemade hollandaise.
We got to check the poached egg. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Look at that. Oh, man.
Beautiful.
That hollandaise and that egg yolk together, that's like the ultimate bite. Here we go.
Primo. Primo.
Did you say primo? That's
Primo.
my word. Primo. Once again, give me the nuts.
Good.
Great job, Steve. Steve is a classically trained chef who's been in the restaurant industry for decades. And when you see the food when it comes out to your table, you can tell there's a lot of passion and a lot of knowledge. Yeah, I would have to say I've had a lot of Benedicts in my day. This is definitely top 3. This has to be up there. I love everything about this. This sandwich, I mean, this looks loaded.
Okay, that is our soprano sandwich, and it has ham, smoked turkey, salami, lettuce, tomato, red onion, pesto mayo on our homemade bread, and the Swiss cheese. I almost forgot the cheese.
Okay, so Swiss cheese.
Oh, and Parmesan cheese.
So Swiss cheese, Parmesan cheese. I mean, you're making the bread in-house. You got the salami, tomatoes. Now this one looks a little bit bigger than his friend over here, so I'm gonna give this a bite. Look at that. That's a sandwich. Look at the bread on this thing. Here we go. Oh, no. That's a 5-napkin sandwich right there. The bread, though, what a great vehicle for all that flavor. The Parmesan cheese and the Swiss cheese together, just add that slight bit of little cheese funk that you want in that bite.
And Parmesan is just not something you find on sandwiches all the time.
Right.
But
do us a favor, Texas. Let's put some more Parmesan on the sandwiches. All right, we're moving on over. This is more like Sunday dinner at Grandma's house. You got the meatloaf.
And not only are we gonna top it with that like traditional like ketchup topping, but we're also gonna throw some homemade brown gravy right on top of it. So you're gonna get a double whammy there.
I want to get a little bit of everything all together. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the bite.
That's dinner.
That's dinner right
That's
here.
dinner. What you think? You like it? Okay, fantastic.
It's the salty, it's the fatty, it's the sweet. It's like the perfect bite. It's again, big portion, man. You can make a sandwich out of this later. You eat half, save half for later. But if you love meatloaf, this is where you need to come to. This is probably one of the best meatloafs.
Thank you. I
This
agree.
is top notch.
Thank you.
I agree. I hope so.
I agree. It's fantastic.
Yes. Chess Club Cafe, y'all. Thank you so much. Blanco, Texas. This is where it's at. You come out here, you can get your sweets, you can get your savory, you can get a little bit of everything all mixed together. This is awesome, Emily. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay.
Wave, Steve, wave!
And next, we travel to Hondo for a perfectly named pizza joint.
I'm gonna go back. The angry. I'm not mad at it. I'll tell you that.
Right.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're in Hondo, Texas to check out a pizza spot that's making some incredible za. Let's go inside Hondo Pizza Company. Joining me now is Justin Myers. He's the co-owner out here, and I'm super excited because you guys got all different kinds of pizzas and sandwiches and calzones on the menu. But what got you started in pizzas?
Food has always been a passion of mine. I mean, clearly, it's something that has been part of my life. There was nothing else that I could cook with the passion that I could cook pizza with. I was drawn to it. You know, years later, we're still doing it. We're just rolling it out.
This one's special because it's got a little kick to it, right? So talk to me about this pizza here.
It does. We lovingly call this the Angry. So the Angry sauce is our Serrano-infused sauce. We call it the Angry because sometimes it's only a little angry. Sometimes it's very angry.
It all depends on the day, right?
It depends on the day and depends on how angry I was when I made it.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Angry, we'll give it a try.
A little bit, little.
That's really nice though.
It works.
Nice and spicy. I love the dough, good body to it.
Thank you.
It's an appropriate amount of spice. It's not over the top, and I like that.
Yeah, it's not a tough guy challenge by any stretch, David.
Wow. I had to go in for 2 bites. That was good. Great job, man. The calzone.
Sure.
Sometimes people make fun of it. They're like, just get a pizza.
Right.
I like a good calzone, though.
Right.
You know?
So we'll put whatever you want in it. But today, I made you my favorite. We got meatball, we've got red onion, we got pepperoni, we got black olive, and we had a ricotta garlic sauce that we made. The secret, too, is we finish it off with Sicilian oregano. Don't be fooled by other oreganos, David.
Right. I'm going in for the real thing. Look at that bite. That's a bite. Wow. The calzone is loaded out here. You can put whatever you want inside, and it's huge. So you have enough for lunch and for dinner.
So this is the focaccia bread we make here, and that's also, we get the brisket made right down the street at the maze, the corn maze.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they make our brisket year-round over there, the Graph 7A.
This is the brisket grilled cheese going in for the bite. That's a phenomenal bite.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love that. It's homemade focaccia bread. So you load that up, you put some jalapenos on there, you put some more flavor on it, you take a bite out of it, it's over the top. You're gonna need at least 5 napkins to finish this thing. The focaccia bread is outstanding.
Oh, thank you.
Do you ever just eat that by itself?
All the time. All the time. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. I swore I would never have a chocolate pizza on my menu. You have the Hershey's chocolate. You have to go with the Jiffy Puff marshmallows.
Okay.
No substitutions.
Right.
And then graham crackers, and you're good to go.
All right, so grab a slice with me here.
Yeah.
Oh. It's getting stuck to my mouth. That's how you know it's real. That's good. You're doing a dance over there.
You can't help it. Can't help it.
You get a glass of wine, you get a cold beer, you get some really great slices of pizza, a calzone, a sweet pizza, or a salad. This is great for the whole family. You even got a little spot in the back to play a little bit of cornhole, a little putt-putt.
Little putt-putt? Absolutely. Yeah. Cold beer and a putt-putt, never hurt.
Thank you so much for having us out here, you guys. When you're visiting Hondo and you want a slice of pizza, look no further. I mean, it's in the name. You guys got to visit this spot. I'm going to go back to the Angry. I'm not mad at it. I'll tell you that.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now, we're in downtown San Antonio to go check out Double Standard, a restaurant that's serving up amazing bites plus an epic burger.
Joining us now is General Manager Brian Bergen. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks for coming.
Man, you guys brought out the hits. Burgers, sandwiches, steaks, oysters. You even got some appetizers out here and, of course, cocktails. I mean, this is a gorgeous bar out here. Talk to me about Double Standard. How did this all get started?
Well, we wanted to open somewhere downtown that locals as well as tourists can come down and enjoy without breaking their bank. Our price point is really approachable.
What would you say, though, is the big hit? What's the one that everybody's coming out here to try?
The one that sells the most is definitely the burger.
The burger.
The burger and the oysters for sure. Oysters
Okay.
during happy hour are only $1, so it really brings in a crowd.
Okay, so 11:30 to 6 is happy hour. You can come out and get dollar oysters.
$1 East Coast oysters at that.
And they're East Coast. It just keeps getting better, man. You just keep laying on the goodness on me. Talk about this chicken sandwich in the front. That thing is loaded up, and that's a big old piece of chicken on there.
It's got remoulade, lettuce, tomato, and bacon.
It's simple.
It's simple.
But it's simplicity done right. I'm gonna grab this plate. Here you go. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
The chicken sandwich, that's the bite. Dang, give me some love on that one. Indeed, that sauce is amazing. Now you got this bread dish in the front. Talk to me about that one.
So that's a white bean and bacon fat dip.
And I'll be a gentleman. Look at this. I'm gonna give you some right there. So
Oh, well,
there you
thank
go.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course, of course. Cheers to you. That tastes delicious. That's a great way to come out here, relax, grab a drink, and grab that as your
Oh,
appetizer.
absolutely.
You also have a steak and frites dish out here. Talk to me about what's going on.
That's a 6-ounce culotte. First we sous vide it before searing it off. What you see on top there is beef fat butter. We have a house-made smoked steak sauce here with our crispy fries.
Oh, come on. All right, I'm gonna get a little piece. You get your fork. Let's get a piece together. Oh, yeah. Woo! That's just goodness right there. We gotta go in the kitchen. You said the burger is the guy right there. So I want to
Burger's
go.
the guy.
I want to see that one get made from start to finish. Are you
Sure.
gonna come in the kitchen with us, or who's
Absolutely.
You're gonna cook it with us?
Oh, I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll be there.
No. Who's gonna cook it with us?
We're gonna have Alex do it. He's our sous chef for all of our restaurants.
Let's grab a drink. Cheers to you. Let's go make a burger. Now we're in the kitchen, and joining us right now, Executive Sous Chef Alexander Roth. Thank you so much for having us in here.
Of course.
Now, Brian, we're gonna be making 3 burgers, so don't worry, we got you hooked up, but we're gonna get to business right now, so we'll see you in a little bit, okay? All right, so Alex, what's the first thing you do?
We will season them with our burger seasoning, which is a mix of salt, black pepper, and mushroom seasoning. So our burger is a blend of chuck, brisket, red meat, and bacon.
Yeah, that blend sounds amazing.
Okay, so we'll flip them,
Oh, wow, look at that.
start to toast the buns.
Okay, what kind of buns you got?
So these are brioche buns made at our sister bakery, Extra Fine. So while we have those toasting, we'll go ahead and get the beer cheese on the burgers. This is a blend of cheddar, sour cream, ricotta cheese, and blue cheese. And then we usually use like a German style beer for the beer part of it. And while our cheese is getting warm, we'll go ahead and throw our caramelized onions down on the flat top. So these go for anywhere from 4 to 6 hours.
Onions right on top. You're a brave man.
So the only thing we put on the burger besides the toppings on the flat top is our Dijonnaise.
Oh my goodness. That looks awesome. All right, Alex, so we got 3 burgers. They look beautiful. They're plated, fries on the side. Brian, come on, man. It's time to eat a burger. You ready? Thank you so much. Alex, Brian, you guys
Thank
double
you.
standard here in downtown San Antonio. This is a great spot. The burger out here is the one to get. This looks absolutely incredible. A proprietary blend of protein on the inside. You got your own beer cheese sauce on there. Bam, bam.
There you go.
Y'all got to come check them out. That's the burger at Double Standard. Whoa. At the count of 3, give me some foot. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Triple foot. It's beefy. It's all over your face. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This has got to be one of the best burgers in San Antonio. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get a map and more information on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, TexasEatsTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.